Today we're conducting a class called Gardening 101, Composting or Vermiculture with Worms. And we took the class, which is composed of teachers, some parents, and some educators out to the garden, and we created worm bins or homes for worms. We had a supply of worms, and we had all the items necessary that they could create a home for their worms and take it back to their classrooms and teach the students all about composting with worms. And that would produce a good fertile product for their gardens. I'll let Emily explain how that works.
So we have bins that we drilled some air holes in, and then we also had cardboard as the base, and then we also added shredded paper, coconut fiber, and then of course, kitchen scraps, because they're amazing at eating kitchen scraps. They can actually eat their body weight every day in scraps. And worms are really good for the garden. They provide a lot of good nutrients, but also they're a good plant tonic. You can brew what they call worm tea out of the castings, and say if you have a plant that has a bacterial or a fungal disease, you can spray that worm tea on the plant and it'll actually recover and from the whatever's affecting it. The worms we're using specifically today are called the red wigglers. They're not earthworms, they're not night crawlers. They don't live in the soil. They live specifically in compost, and they're really happiest in an indoor worm farm. You can use like a 10 to a 25 gallon bin and stack 4 high, and you can have up to 100,000 worms living in there. And worm farms, they don't smell, they don't attract bugs. I've had one under my kitchen sink for over 20 years and I've never had a problem.